Hello everyone, Josh Silverman from Constant Calibrating here at PAX West with Jen, gameplay producer for Smash+Grab.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about Smash+Grab for those who may not know.
Sure. So Smash+Grab is a team-based multiplayer combat game where basically we're taking the super fun melee combat action and we're kind of combining it with strategic objectives within a map as well.
Okay, so essentially then, what are people's kind of objectives they may face in the game?
So it's all about looting. So let me I'll put the settings out there for you
so
you get the story.
Place.
Okay, so it's sort of set in a corporate urban dystopian future.
Okay.
And basically we've got an underground competition's been set up in this kind of empty, kind of soulless shopping district. And these members of these rival gangs are coming in to battle it out, smash it up, grab some loot. And they're kind of, at the same time, reclaiming back this space that the corporations have pushed them out of.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So then, then just what kind of gameplay can people expect when they're in this environment?
A lot of melee combat action.
So just melee combat action.
Yeah.
And as I was playing it earlier, there's also some range stuff as well.
Yeah,
then,
we have a couple of range characters.
Cool.
So.
And then the goal, as at least the version I played, or the mode I played, was that people are just trying to loot, get up to a certain threshold of price, and then the objectives kind of change as the game goes on.
Yeah, so the ultimate goal to win the match in the mode that you played, which is called Ransack, is to be the first team to loot 50k. You earn cash, or you get the loot from the loot stores around the map, and each match has 3 phases. So at each phase, more loot stores open up for you to go and loot. At the same time, there are also weapon stores that open up, and you can go to the weapon stores to upgrade your weapons and become, obviously more badass throughout the match. And that's where some of the strategy comes into play, because you've got loot stores you can go after, you've got weapon upgrades, and also when you're in battle against one another and killing each other, you get a bounty for killing an enemy leader. So you get 10% of their team's cash score.
That's cool. Yeah, well, that was one of the cooler things about it, is we had a lot of up and down.
Yeah.
You think you're winning, and that you're 10, 20,000 ahead, and then your team just gets wiped.
It can
and
change.
Suddenly everything just shifts.
Yeah,
really
definitely.
Cool. It was a very what's the word? Like a dynamic kind of experience.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a lot of objective-based games and a lot of objective-based games of this nature. There's one set objective. This kind of, you have your overarching thing, but it felt like you have a lot of sub things that just change as you go.
You absolutely do, and it's really important to be communicating with your team. That's the most important strategy in this game, is to figure out what your plan is, what you're doing, and as things change on the fly, what do you do to change with them? And for example, like in the situation you just said, the last thing you want is like one of your team members to go and feed the other team and then lose a bunch of cash, and then suddenly they've got 3 players on the map and they've got control of the objectives and you're scattered again.
I certainly did not do that at any point when I was playing. Not whatsoever. So then, kind of what was I don't know, the inspiration for making this kind of game?
Well, our studio's kind of, a bit of a heritage with combat, melee combat, and we kind of wanted to bring that to a multiplayer environment. And but make something new too, make something that, like we said, kind of combines the strategic objectives as well. But we just wanted to make something really fun, and I think that's what we've got here. Did you have fun?
Yes. Well, that's the thing is, this has come up in a few interviews I've done during PAX. Is fun is kind of been like a forgotten thing in gaming, I think, a little bit, and it's nice. There's been a lot of games on the show floor and all around PAX that it seems like developers are finally kind of getting that aspect again. Everyone has fun in different ways, but just kind of chaotic fun, that has been kind of missing for a little while.
Well, we've been having a lot of fun with this game back at the studio. We play test multiple times a day, and the studio bursts into yelling and screaming and trash talking, and it's really exciting, and especially when you get some of those tense matches like we're talking about. And our setup here in PAX, this room is the first time we've actually had people coming in and playing the game. And it's been so fun to see their reactions, and people are coming back multiple times, they're bringing their friends back, and they're doing the same things that we did back in the studio. And we were kind of saying last night, it feels a little bit like old school LAN parties, Yeah,
there's definitely that kind of vibe to it. So then, final kind of questions here. So what are the other modes people will be playing eventually?
Okay, for our early access release, we have 2 maps, each with its own mode. So this first mode we've been talking about, Ransack, is the team-based objective to get the first team to be at 50k. Our other mode is called Take Back, and in that mode we've also got these strong boxes that arrive in the map, and each one's worth 10k if you can take it back to your base.
That's cool. So then, early access. So when can people get access to early access, and where will it be playable?
Okay, great. So we are doing, first of all, we're on Steam.
Okay.
So Steam early access. We are doing our beta weekend next weekend. And for beta keys, you can go to our website, which is playsmashandgrab.com, and subscribe to our mailing list.
Okay.
And then we will be going to release on Steam early access not long after that, like mid-September. So soon.
Wow, so pretty soon from now.
Soon.
That's really cool. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to chat, because as I said, I had a great time playing the game and just had to get in an interview because it was just so much fun.
Love to hear it.
So that being said, you know where to check out Smash and Grab, but as far as we go, Constant Calibrating, constantcalibrating.com. You're watching this probably on youtube.com/concalpod. Follow, like, subscribe, you know all that fun stuff. With that, I bid you a good sign off.
Thank you.